Russia hails North Korea, our closest neighbor and partner.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Kremlin on Monday said Russia was developing relations with our partner, North Korea in all areas and would build on agreements reached between their leaders when they met at a Russian space launch center last year. In September, President Vladimir Putin welcomed North Korean leader Kim Jong-un to the Vostochny space launch facility in Russia's Far East and promised to help North Korea build satellites. North Korea is our closest neighbor and partner, with whom we are developing and intend to further develop partnerships in all areas, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said as North Korean Foreign Minister Cho Sun-hui began a visit to Moscow. Russia has stepped up ties with North Korea and other countries hostile to the United States such as Iran since the start of the war with Ukraine, relations that are a source of concern to the West. The United States and Ukraine this month accused Russia of firing North Korean-supplied short-range ballistic missiles at Ukraine, something Russia declined to confirm or deny. Peskov said Russia hoped a Putin visit to North Korea, at Kim's invitation, would take place in the foreseeable future, but he said no date had yet been agreed. Unlock a world of benefits with HT. From insightful newsletters to real-time news alerts and a personalized news feed, it's all here, just a click away. Log in now. Get latest world news along with latest news from India at Hindustan Times.
This post received a score of 4,300, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Russia is really hurting for friends.
My first thought was that China must have told Russia to fuck all the way off.
China has never been close chummy with Russia. The era of ideological power blocks is long gone and no one is willing to support Russia just because they follow, very vaguely, similar shish ideology. China's only interested in doing what is best for China. If Russia wasn't pathetic failure, China would have been sure to support their reintegration with Ukraine. But as Russia has not only horribly failed in their objectives, but also managed to unify West, there is no benefit in supporting them. The only thing that China will offer Russia, at least publicly, is lack of condemnation.
Even during the time they both followed communism, they were only held together by their hatred of the West and even fought a border conflict. The two countries have been at odds since the century of humiliation.
They weren't even held together by mutual mistrust of the West, lol. The Sino-Soviet split meant both of them started cozying up to the US because they were each actually more worried about the other.
Lukashenko crying in bed as hear this.
He should have known better when that colonel's commission never materialized.
Still funny.
This has to be super demoralizing for anyone living in Russia. Imagine hearing about how great your country is but then North Korea is your closest partner lol.
Lukashenko probably is calling Putin with tears in his eyes over this statement as we speak.
I thought I was your favorite colonel. What happened between us, Putin?
Hey Russia, that's just sad man.
Nothing to brag about.
Especially considering China is North Korea's BFF, so North Korea can't even reciprocate.
Lol. Putin. You're my best friend North Korea. Kim. Awkwardly smiles.
A fucking Justice League right here. Add Iran and with friends like this who needs enemies?
Watch them develop unhealthy dependencies and then demographically implode.
Putin just got down and sucked off the Kim.
Worst bit is he wasn't even that good.
Be a friend and teach him good, sheesh.
When you've become so unpopular in high school, you have to eat lunch with the weird, smelly kid who grows his food in his own poo.
Don't do my man Mark Watney dirty like that.
So if Russia had a MySpace, would they put NK above China in their top 8? Showing my age here?
Russia and China have always had moderately frosty relations. They are much closer now. Russia actively is antagonistic to the West while China is suspicious. The issue is that while Russia thinks it would greatly benefit from some new world order, China is very much economically a part of the current world order. Russia is turning into another Chinese vassal state like North Korea who will attempt to ride China's coattails.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.